get access to all of these hundreds of indie ID and Xbox games that hit the platform at any given time. And maybe you do what I've been screaming about for years. You pair that with the return of Xbox Live Arcade, where every Wednesday we have curated like the 4 or 5 best, coolest of these literal dozens of indie games that get published on our platform every week. And so, you can just, here they are. It's Live Arcade Wednesday. You can buy any of them, or for $5 a month, you can sign up for our Indie Game Pass and do it that way. And maybe another one is first party Game Pass, where it's not day one stuff, but it's like $10 or $15 a month, and you get the kind of back catalog of more or less the PlayStation Plus kind of model. Like I just wonder if that's where we might be heading. Which again, Asha's seemingly already said that they're going to be playing with it and tweaking it somehow.
I think that's a solid plan. I think you have some good ideas there. Like I feel like a Call of Duty specific tier.
There you go.
Wait, do I have 2 streams running?
Really play Call of Duty games. I don't really like them. Every couple of years, I pop in and run through one of the campaigns just to kind of see what's going on over there. But I don't want to pay for them. I don't want them to bog down my subscription fee for Game Pass, because if the biggest thing on there, which is the most expensive thing for them to create and distribute and all of that, is something I'm not embracing at all, then I don't want to pay for them. So give me the other tiers that don't have Call of Duty. Make Call of Duty its own thing. Let that audience, which is more than happy to pay. Every single year and buy cosmetics, spit dog stickers for their assault rifle or whatever it is they're every year buy the biggest cosmetics for whatever it is. I just this is the most serious campaign yet. We consulted real veterans and stuff like that, and then they're like, what is happening? So yeah, whatever's going on over there, you boys have fun. I don't want to pay for it. Don't put it on my subscription tier. So yeah, separate that. I do think there's hope for the future of Game Pass. Ultimately, I don't. Like I said, I could see it going away. I don't want it to.
I don't think it went too far in, and they just need to figure out how to restructure it. Again, we could throw out ideas all day. Who knows? Maybe Microsoft influenced 1 or 2 of them, or maybe they've got their own plans cooking. But they've got a lot to figure out. That's what we've learned at the end of this horrific week. That
Yo, what's up, man? For a second there, I was trying to say I was double streaming somehow, and because when I added this to the playlist, it had put 2 videos in here. I'm like, what the fuck? I only have 1 live stream going, right?
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that I saw on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. Talking about PlayStation. It's now been 10 weeks so they should cancel physical media. There'll be no exist. Related token box. It sounds like this is the entire end of physical gaming distribution. And this is a big deal because email has been Sony has
okay, good.
The backlash has been huge. Every studio has kind of been tacitly acknowledging how bad this is.
It just double added it to my playlist, so I had to remove 1.
Straight up saying this is not just too bad for Sony. In fact, for me, this is the kind of thing that is important. This backlash matters. It's very, very crucial. So I really can appreciate that. It feels like every gamer, every physical media aficionado, people that happen to be maybe themselves an easy player that's been all digital, a lot of people are saying that if there is physical media, maybe there's going to be a new rise of piracy, or people just going to other platforms that aren't physical, like Nintendo. But I'm talking specifically because some movies came out of that. It's a very interesting one. Jim Schreier about how this analysis came about, and basically, apparently, Sony is expected to make billions and billions of additional dollars They're straight up scamming you to make extra money, and they're not going to reverse the decision how that would get. But look at it. I hope you're having a great day. Could play stick this game online. It's scrap. They get it already. Honestly, I'm still here in Canada for a couple more days. My hotel room has a fireplace. Now, to be clear, I'm not paying for this. I want to start here over on the PlayStation official account. Just link this out below. Once again, community noted into the updated elements. Not only does this have 2,000 likes, 11,000 replies, every tweet that Sony puts up, whether it is Spider-Man, the third-party accounts like the Wolverine one talking about, what it's something to do, every single account is pure backlash, pure backlash. And it's crazy. Okay, but give me Sony's attempted to establish a digital monopoly by discontinuing this game's open. So I even reply right here, being like, wow, we're sorry for neglecting a large portion of our loyal base. We're sorry for neglecting every base of parts to temporarily become consumable. Look at this, right? That's cool. What about the elephant in the room? I'm going to give it real cheap. They're buying into the comments and you're deserving. Look at that. Every single comment. Don't care what physical games, what physical games. It's interesting that it's like this, right? Free to play slot machine with Apex Legends, Fortnite also has this edition. The disc matters. It's not just another box. There is a certain amount of importance to being able to preserve art, even if it is something that is always online with this. I do think there is an importance to being able to
Reface him at Stonehair.
to give it to your friends, to loan it out, to
Ultima
share
told us
it,
his
right?
true power
Look at
quickens
this.
in the halls of origin.
Analysts speaking to IGN, Sony will
Needless
not
to
be
say,
reversing their decision. Digital
cannot
is
allow that
just
to continue.
too lucrative. See, there's 50 million
If we are
subscribers
to
to
stop him,
PlayStation Plus,
we'll
which
have
is
to find a
the
way
numbers
into
that
the
Sony
crystal.
talks about. Let's say
How are we going to
500,000
manage
people
that then?
cancel
It's up in the
protest.
sky.
That is just 1%
And
of their
fast as she
business
is,
job.
the
Can't see
Enterprise
PlayStation
can't
Plus
fly.
posting a community noting or signing petitions won't make any difference. It won't reverse Sony's
It's a lot to
decision,
take
says
in,
analysts.
and I reckon
How
we'd all
is this
benefit from some time to
Well,
clear our
honestly,
heads.
the raw man. So
The
Jason
answer will
Schreier,
come to
the
us.
king of elites
Don't
himself,
you worry.
and maybe foot fetish enjoyer,
Ain't that
knows
right,
maybe I
Clark?
should edit that out. That's a running joke. People say that he looks like a guy who pays for feed
That's
pics.
right.
No hate to Jason Schreier.
Well,
or
go on,
feeds. Anyways, Jason
Bugger
Schreier broke down just how profitable this is, and the numbers are kind of crazy. Physical games. First party, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, for every physical copy,
Same goes for
they're
you,
making
Clive. You ain't
54%
sold anything
more
like
profit.
this. Trust me. Go and get some
I think I started this at the right spot
Third-party stuff right here.
because he's like gathering up all of his friends. They're getting ready to do the fight.
Free money. Now, PlayStation is pretty much, if you read their financial reports, like we do on this channel here,
Hello.
it seems to be that they're
What's up, man?
at this point, it's predominantly third party. Everybody else buying fortune V-Bucks or
Come here, Doodles.
I have two friends named Isaac.
premium stuff, right? I mean, let's say also something like Resident Evil, right?
What's
Where
up,
do-
man?
Choose higher PlayStation. And that's not because PlayStation's helping.
Where do?
Not because PlayStation's marketing it. It is straight just because, hey, this is the default place to play. And now, Sony's realized that they're doing that now. This hurts everybody except PlayStation, right? I mean, they're still paying the same cut. Somebody like Capcom still losing 30% of the profitability. Everybody else, right? This is basically just a way for PlayStation to get a bigger chunk of everybody's cooking at the cost of the end of physical gaming. And it's still just so appalling. Right? Look at this.
Much like
Jason
Ultima
Schreier should be
himself, it would
out
seem.
the future of physical games on
New
PlayStation.
world being
Sony
what
considers
seems
that
to
its
survive.
digital player base is already large
So,
enough to
we
without
must contend
those
to
who continue
decide
buying
which of
its
us
physical
shall
format. Straight up, they're just saying,
inherit
we
the
don't need
world.
physical game collectors. Even if all of you intend to
Should
switch
Ultima
to, or
prevail,
all of you just
only
stopped
in
buying
death
games
will
whatsoever, became like
And
monks
that
in monastery,
can be certain.
they're saying, yeah, we'll take the loss. The overall profitability
Should
of
he
every
fail,
like
what
consumer
world
that sticks
awaits us?
around is so much higher, it's worth losing
We
it.
did.
The company will not change its
where
retail
our newfound
distribution
freedom
model.
will
Stores
most
will
likely
continue selling
prove a chain
boxes,
in
but they'll
itself.
only have a download code. Currently, when Sony sells a first-party title to the retailer,
There
the
may
latter
be.
gets about 30% of the price. With
But a chain
100%
can
in
always be
digital
broken.
format, Sony keeps all of those revenues.
As
As
well
a
as
result,
one
the
has the
company
will to
expects
break it.
significant increases in
It won't be
profits.
easy.
Additional information from reports.
It may
Sony
take
will be convinced
generations.
over time most players will end up
Centuries
accepting that
of suffering.
transaction to a 100% digital ecosystem.
And that
The
is
company believes users
everyone
will continue to
plays their
support the
part.
PlayStation even without the option to buy a physical game.
But
This
it
will see how
will
much that blows up in
happen.
their face. Additionally,
They consider that it is not necessary to maintain direct communication with fans about this decision, as they trust in the strength of the brand and the loyalty of the community. Now, I've seen a lot of talk that right now, a lot of people consider PlayStation to be the most beautiful brand. And there's a lot of debate on this because Xbox has done a lot of bad for a lot of bad years. Xbox has done a lot of layoffs, a lot of canceled games, a lot of swap games.
Then it's a good
So a lot of people say, okay, as much PlayStation hate that's going around right now, it doesn't hold a candle to like an average Xbox game. And I think maybe in some way that's true, but it feels like this feels.
Am I certain?
So you can
I
turn
am
your
the
girlfriend's
Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember,
So I make friends too.
The NFL player thinks he could play. If he were a star, it's still the team. A lot of storm you would sell out the champ for 3,000 or 4,000 people.
Must.
It's
Yes.
it's
I'm still your sworn
More
shield.
bubble bugs on top of it, more vitriol, more
And
straight
of
up
my wings.
angry instead of just annoyed. Like, people are annoyed about the failure of Xbox.
Lest
People
you
are like,
forget, you go to stand against a
about the
god.
failure of PlayStation.
I would
And I
not
thought
have
like
you
that's
succumb
right.
to
It is that
fatigue
PlayStation in a way
before
has
the fight
betrayed.
begins.
They just literally did the napkin math and said,
You freak.
yeah, we're willing to screw
Your brother
you
mentioned
over.
that some few
My biggest problem with the side quests in this game was not being able to figure out how to get to them.
It is.
Like, that's one thing that I really enjoy with the with Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 3 is you have an actual trail, a line that goes across the ground to your quest.
You both might save your strength for
It's not just a quest marker, which is better than having nothing. But a quest marker just gives you like, hey, it's over here, but it doesn't show you how to get over there sometimes. And when you're mindlessly trying to do side quests,
my life.
the path marker line
I fear
is superior.
It's not like the games themselves are getting cheaper. It's not like they're giving us some sort of extra digital benefit. It's not like, hey, games come out faster, or we're going to get more games, or if you pre-order a different game you pre-order digitally, comes with an upfront demo. There's no benefit. There's no benefit at all, at all, at all. It is purely just more profit for games. So, not more games, acquisitions, not more bells and whistles and graphics.
You can
Just
speak
more
of debts
profit,
when this is
flat
over.
line. And I guess we'll see if they get away with it. Personally, I do think they're going to get held to account. I do think the PlayStation's. Good morning, PlayStation. It's your buddy RTT85, and well, you've been a hot topic on this channel very recently because of your poor decision making and your ability to not really read the room with some of your decisions. Now, this extends beyond just the recent announcement of the ending of physical games starting in January of 2028. We've seen how tone deaf you've been this generation with things like increasing the price of PlayStation Plus without really giving any sort of value to it. Of course, doing things like Concord and these other games that, well, really nobody asked for. But this has obviously been a big focal point recently because you have decided to become the first console video game company to completely abandon physical distribution of your games starting in January of 2028. Now, of course, PlayStation themselves haven't followed up with this whatsoever. They haven't said a single thing on social media to let people know, well, why we made this decision. What was kind of our thought process with this? Beyond just what they said in their initial thing with their little memo saying, oh, well, it's based on consumer trends. Now, we've already exposed that as being a complete lie, and that this physical and digital video games is nowhere near what these companies are making it out to be. They're just using numbers from digital-only releases. I made a video on that Sunday. Go check it out. But we're here today to talk about Sony basically responding to all of this, basically saying why PlayStation is no longer going to be releasing physical games starting in January of 2028. This is coming to us from a report from
You always are.
an acquaintance. I did a podcast with them once. I feel like that makes us. I feel like that makes
I'll be
us
waiting.
something. Jason Schreier has been speaking with PlayStation employees off the record, and he put out something that, well, I told you. It's pretty much what I told you was going on, but it's nice to see confirmation from PlayStation themselves, although it is unnamed sources. So, first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button. But let's talk about what PlayStation truly revealed
when it comes to their ending of physical games. So like I said, Jason Schreier did a report on this, basically talking with various employees off the record over at PlayStation. You could like Jason Schreier, you could dislike him. I don't really care. Like, you know, I'm not best friends with the guy.
Here we
or
go.
anything like that, but he does provide good information.
Hi, I'm
As seen
Sam.
by his YouTube channel,
Do
y'all
you
can
Hey,
see
Sam.
Jason Schreier become a better YouTuber than me and like bigger than me. I mean, I guess he does, you know, actually have a lot of insider connections where, you know, most of the industry kind of hates me. So I understand it, but maybe you could share this video around so we get some Schreier-like numbers on it. But Jason basically made a video talking about PlayStation, their decision, and things based on what he was told via PlayStation employees. And one of the highlights was that Sony considers their digital player base is large enough to do without those continue wanting physical discs. So basically saying, hey, our digital shares are big enough. You know, the physical people are in a vocal minority, and we can kind of do without them, which...
way he'd miss this.
I mean, I guess on one hand, like, yes, the digital numbers are going up, but we saw that data. We saw the splits for first-party Sony games dating back to 2022. And yes, like, I get it. Things change. It's been 4 years since then. But these are marquee titles. And more importantly, these are games that have the same distribution as we have now. This isn't like a previous 2 generations where buying digital games was sort of a new thing, you know, 15 years ago. 4 years ago, people were buying games digitally. You had the same opportunity to buy a game digitally as you did physically. And yet, the data clearly shows that more people were choosing physical games instead of digital games. The only outlier being MLB The Show. So you're basing your whole business model on MLB The Show as far as what's going to get you to the promised land with this? Now, when it comes to retail distribution, allegedly they are not going to change the way they do things. They're basically going to have a box, and inside of the box is going to be a code. Now, we've seen this with Nintendo Switch games and stuff like that. We've seen this with lower budget games and stuff like that.
I could find it secure Lauren, but I didn't want to do the bad ending.
With PlayStation doing it with their
No.
do you want to walk into
See that your brother
a
comes back in one
GameStop or
piece.
something and be like, I want to
Almost
buy
two.
the intergalactic
Anymore, and you can
code?
heal him yourself.
Like, at that point in time, if you're making the case for it, we know that Blu-ray don't cost much money. So what's the holdup here?
Well, there's nothing
What's
to say
the
that hasn't
problem?
already been
What's
said.
the backpedaling
That's
on
never
physical?
stopped me
Like,
before.
it seems
Saying
like
just you
something
do
that's
what
just
he's doing.
ridiculous
Yeah, and don't
to
worry
get into
about us.
in just a
We'll
moment.
do our best.
They're also convinced that over time, players will accept a 100% digital gaming future.
That is all?
I mean,
Not
your
quite.
NBA 2K, your Madden, your Call of Duty, your Fortnite people, sure. Sure. You know, Fortnite's a digital thing.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people buy the early
time,
access editions
isn't it?
of things like sports games and stuff like that because you get the game a little bit early, and a lot of people are competitive with that. You get some bonus crap. But 100%,
And you.
I don't know about
You
that.
take care of her too,
Like,
boy.
if that was the case, I don't think all these physical companies would be popping up all the time. I don't think this would be as big of a conversation as you know, people are making it out to be. Now, you could say that there's some bad faith actors in there who don't purchase any physical stuff, and I'm sure there are. There's always going to be grifters, whether it's a positive thing or a negative thing, especially in a platform where you can monetize things, whether it be YouTube or Twitter, where you can, you know, monetize your tweets and stuff like that. You feed into the outrage. You see what people are pissed off about, and you kind of lean into it. But there's a lot of people who honestly feel betrayed by this. There are a lot of people who still prefer physical games, and it's not about 100% physical, 0% digital.
I love you, Jim.
This is an emotional moment.
I know. I love you too.
Hello, I'm Sam.
Yo, Sam, what's up,
Hi.
man?
My heart will go on. Titanic.
That's the kind of stuff, music that needs to be playing right now, honestly.
Yo, Sam, what's up?
All right, time to place your bets, guys.
Play
Will
My Heart
I-
Will Go On, please.
I can't do that because of copyright. But will I defeat the boss or will I rage quit?
I can't do that cause of copyright. Can
We
I
played
talk to
this game
Justin,
16
please?
parts. We played it nearly 40 hours. It's been wonderful, man.
Basil actually lost.
Yeah, that happened a while ago, dude.
Nearly 40 hours.
When I started looking at games for this year, I didn't think I'd be playing Final Fantasy 16 from 2023
That happened a while
as much
ago,
as I
dude.
have. I expected me to boot up the game, play it a couple hours, and then I'd be like, this sucks. And it turns out I like it.
From 2023.
Or 100% digital and 0% physical. It's about options. And Sony doesn't seem to understand that. PlayStation does not seem to understand that. Also, in the support, they don't think it's necessary to maintain contact with fans. They trust the strength of their brand and the loyalty of their community. And imagine they will continue to support their digital games.
But
That's a nice hybrid. You know, that's a nice thing to aspire to. Is that realistic? Good. Because you can just go to the PlayStation 6 and say, okay, who's going to buy this system on day one when it's $1,200? It's going to be a brand new. It's brand new. We really like this because when you look at a game like Game and Soul, when they launch game on the PlayStation 5, most of you want that game. It's about having the option. But we still haven't really answered the main question. We've kind of understood what PlayStation's mentality is, but what's the decision behind it? Well, why did they decide to do it? What's the big reason besides just, oh, we want to go all digital? Oh boy. It is exactly what I try to tell you. And some of you people listen to me, some of you people didn't, but it's fine. So then we get into the profitability. When Sony sells a first-party physical game to a retailer, the retailer gets around 30% of the sales price. Digital helps them keep 100% of it. They expect to significantly increase their profit margins by eliminating physical games and offering only digital distribution. So that's what it all boils down to, folks. Exactly what I had said. It's not about trends. It's not about what people are buying and what people actually want. It's about shareholders. It's about profitability. We need to make more money. We're not making enough money. Sure, we've had record-breaking profits this year, and then, PlayStation Plus had the most revenue in 2025. We might need to raise the price because we need more profits. We need more. In the midnight
that we waited
cry more.
for centuries,
To the rebel, yeah.
clinging
Cry
to
more.
our decrepit shell, for fear that
Billy
we
Idol.
would have need of it.
Although Dope did a really good cover of that song too. But this is what it's all about. It's all about fucking money. And look, I get it. Okay, call me Scrooge McDuck because I love money. I love money. Money makes the world go. You gotta have money in order to pay your bills. You gotta have money to do certain things. But there is a certain level of greed that we're seeing with these companies, especially when
Hi.
we're not talking necessarily about individuals.
Hi.
We're talking about a company that sold exist and retains fans to entertain people, to have people buy their products, to have people, you know, experience their games, experience their story, experience their worlds that they're creating. And when the greed keeps going completely,
Do we play?
this is the case of where, you know, you have to clear this or you're not going to stay in business. This isn't something where it's like, oh, well, you know, we have to.
Hi, I'm Sam. You winning?
No.
Hello.
Good Lord.
Self-reflection on why my relationships weren't working out.
I won! I've beaten the final boss! Woo!
Because I was so like efficient first, right? My career
Good
before
Lord.
my relationship a lot of the
Let me
time.
ask you a question. Do you ever have to like
I
cancel a
won.
date because like
Yeah.
deadline?
Yes.
Thank you all for watching the Final Fantasy VI playthrough.
Like I'm not saying okay, but obviously
This
even finding yourself
could have been avoided.
helping
take care of yourself. My argument.
Wait a minute. It's not over.
Oh, it's over.
That's not over.
You need 16. It's not over. It's not over.
It's not over. It's not over.
Elections. I got canceled. I got a light that was the contracts. They were more canceled on something related. Like, okay, you already have your right to buy. That's off limits. I get that. But we have a date on Saturday. Never mind. It's like, okay.
Wait, it's not
prioritizing,
over.
okay, your work over.
You know, it gets worse. This is a fun that also.
Yeah. So if you're approaching dating this woman, unlike any some traditional dynamic that are traditional thing on that friends and so that's an expectation. But like from my perspective, from them, like definitely I'm a man. Not need to be someone kind of take off and she cancels on her. Oh my God. I didn't see I think that part I don't
Who we play?
in furtherance of your assessment being known, cause friction for me. It's like trying to size you up so you never forget you're going to pass on me. When down the road, the possibility is money never be an issue for him. I'm like, okay.
And it's only to feed your ego. I mean, that's why I say a lot of the women, especially the career women, are no different than the OnlyFans girls. Like, seriously, just so that dog walking business can say, oh yeah, I have such much and I have this much and I do this for myself. And women, a lot of times when they are career driven, they become like nightmares, not just to the men that they date. They become nightmares in the workplace. They're most often the worst boss you've ever worked for. And you say that it doesn't have to be a prioritization. It should be. It should be. You should prioritize relationships in your family, in your home, because that's going to make the best world that we live in. It is. Did you say earlier? Did you say earlier?
$500 so you could shelter the food income. You imagine Steve, what's happened is we're doing it for decades, running 6 foot something.
Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 live on Fox 1.
An officer arrives at McDonald's, not because he's on break, but because someone's in the drive-thru and is about to ruin everyone's night.
Thank the founder.
Did you win yet?
I think it's still going on.
Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes 2 of us.
Oh, I'll be alright.
Yeah, I do.
Can you try to please?
Yeah, that's my thing. Where is the money from?
Say again?
Money?
What's going on?
How much?
Yeah, ask him. I'll never do it.
Alright, money.
Take my hand.
I told you, puppy.
Always. Have you anything to drink tonight?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Oh,
Okay.
Come on.
All right, so what do we do? If you don't mind, can you step by the door for me?
no, Ricky.
Or you have to, okay?
Yeah, I feel.
I just fell out of my fucking chair.
All right.
us
But
off.
I'm asking you one more time.
Always.
I just said out of the vehicle. Alright.
Are you okay?
You got outside.
Are you alright?
I'm not kidding. I just said out of the vehicle right now.
Yes.
Hey, let's go. Step out of the car.
I got this cop video playing in the background. The cop went to go open the door handle, and it broke off because she was holding the door from the inside.
Step out of the car.
She's in a McDonald's drive-thru at the order window, like at where you get the food, and she won't move, and the officer thinks she's drunk. So she's gonna do the field sobriety right in front of the fucking McDonald's.
Open the door.
Hi.
Okay, then open the door.
Can I go to your house,
And it's
please?
some shaved head lesbian too on top of it.
McDonald's.
We're close, aren't we?
She just downed some fireball in front of the cop while behind the wheel.
What do you think what could be waiting for us in there?
Officers breaking the window in. She's trying to drive away.
Sorry, we can always outside. Just right now, maybe look at maybe on station with southbound. Very great on it.
The road extension southbound and the brakes coming on the other side.
Chase is on, bud.
But they are. This is the Nexus, a wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here, in place.
Show me your fucking hands! Show me your fucking hands! Hands, motherfucker! Show me your hands!
Ether we have harvested.
Show me your fucking hands, Ultima!
Kin from their eternal slumber. That together we will usher in a new age.
Do we play?
Let the stereo barricade if it needs to.
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation.
Oh. Why
You condemned an entire world so that you alone might
We
escape
got the job, they
death.
just got anything. Let's take this. Get that
Alone.
car out of there.
They called the chick a he because...
Understand?
Let's go hair.
You know. Actually, yes. What's part of
They sacrificed their flesh, become beaten hearts of crystal, that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth onto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
Give me for here. I'll get my shield. Smash the window. We're just gonna extract. Let's get ready for extraction. Hold on, she's reaching, she's reaching.
Our gratitude is ours. In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome,
It it was me. But it wasn't. My grasp, it grew weaker. It was theirs. It grew stronger.
I understand that. Yeah, God forbid, that's an extra shooting off the box. I think it's better when we go forward. Yeah, go for it. We got nothing so far. What is it? Show you the root beer? Celsius. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, Celsius.
Yo.
I'm on to the bike. Oh, yeah. Was she going to walk one day? But she wasn't hanging out with everything.
The suspect continues misbehaving in the backseat all the way to the hospital.
The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit, and the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Artemis' true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel. Listen to me, Clive. You've made murals. People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he was created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance. In vain. In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So driven by his own will alone that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you.
The suspect, Shay, was charged with felony aggravated battery on an officer, felony battery on an officer, resisting without violence, felony fleeing.
Resisting without violence? That was resisting with a lot of violence.
Faith that you will answer Jill's
People
plea.
used to replace their windows with vinyl, which didn't last. Now, vinyl is being replaced with something scientifically
Chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bones.
I gotta say this.
It helped you
Can
stand
Buzz stop
firm
scamming us,
when
ladies and
Ultima's
gentlemen?
goal was
Can
at
a
its
scam
fullest.
stop scamming?
His power may be
I'm just saying,
absolute.
dog. I told y'all what was going on.
I saw a Muslim trying to call the Bible false because we don't know who wrote Hebrews.
Well, I mean, they're gonna have their opinion. It doesn't mean it's right.
But then y'all tried to milk it. You know what I'm saying? They try to stretch that shit out. They try to talk about, oh, well, now, today, we're gonna raise, we're gonna see what we're gonna raise. Do it, yo. 1,400 dollars. This was the biggest scam in history. Let me tell you how this shit went. Because I saw the whole video. I went back and I saw the whole scam. It was straight up. It was like one of those telemarketers calling you up. And they was telling you to go out to Walmart and get one of them goddamn scratchers and give them the pay for it and give them was what they did. I think that's been on everybody's mind. What is going to happen to the media that calling this the actual case that show far more ownership than having
Apparently, Rhythm Heaven Groove sold really well physically for the Switch 2. Also, Nintendo announced that they're ending Mario Kart Tour in September. The game is going away.
Especially if those pesky things called licenses decide to just expire out of nowhere. And you've got the definitive proof that right now Nintendo has no plans outside of what they've said. because something just happened that just made me smile. This morning I was looking at the numbers when I first saw that it was incorrect. And it was on one place for some reason I had incorrect.
What
But
did
then
Rhythm
I
Heaven
looked
get on
again
Metacritic?
on Twitter, and I saw
I actually don't know. I'll look it up on my phone.
and I think this solidifies going forward in the future, outside of other stuff that we're going to talk about, Nintendo is absolutely not removing physical games anytime soon. It's just big of a part of the business where it is an additive. It does not subtract from what they do, and it actually helps out things. So we're going to talk about that, and then just a bunch of great things.
I mean, I'll never get that game. That's not my style of game.
Subscribers or on September 1st. Whichever comes first. Subscribe, like,
It's $40. That's probably why it sold well.
next week's. Okay, starting off here. That means
Nintendo's been pricing their games cheaper than full price. It got an 82
this is only about days of
on Metacritic.
this game had a massive opening. A lot of the big core games that Nintendo has had for years. So it was actually incredible to see this. Now remember, Rhythm Heaven is a Nintendo Switch 1 game. It could also be
It was a good release date. Early July, wasn't a lot of competition.
massive install base in Japan to sell to, and that showed up in the sales charts because the game sold.
Oh, I just got
378 physical units, not including digital, in Japan.
I just got the news. Black Ops 1 and 2 are officially ported to the PS4 and PS5 now.
Everything.
They're already on the store
500,000
as of 6 hours ago.
digital sales is over 500,000.
Hello.
That is huge. It is a cheaper game.
Hello, hello.
More than anything that Nintendo does have a commitment to physical instead of just being a little digital type of game that they release. It's obviously not a huge big AAA type of game, but they still put it out on a cartridge, and they still put it out there for people to be able to play, whether you want it digital or you want it physical. And it paid off huge. That is a consumer-friendly type of thing. You want to be able to have it long, land it out, sell it, trade it. What you want is not the count, it's the words of the game. I'm going to be stressing that every single time.
To shield Firebat's flame forevermore.
Anyway, I'm going to make sure that I point that out. I'm going to tell you guys that that's how you find options for people when it comes to gamers out there. And I'm actually surprised because I thought.
Here we go. It's a fight. Eli, does this look like the fight that your dad lost?
And that was that's $5,700. So significant less. When it comes to double the plus, still pretty good at about what that's how that one away, they're going to have it on the yeah, that would actually be back to
I'm perfect so far. I haven't been touched, dude.
Only to find it profaned. It must be
that lets you upgrade some of it, and adapt to your body, your goals, like,
Why do you call it degenerate?
Well, it's
Because it's not so easily broken.
I figured that's because
I shall see.
so for whatever reason,
For such is my
feel
will.
like they're on out and like yeah, I'm really comfortable.
Shit!
Maybe because I'm a Christian, I believe they'll all be God, and for whatever reason, they find
I'm out of potions. I should have let myself be killed right when this fight started so I could reset my potions.
Jesus and Rahab really found her, I don't know why she was there, but used her, and so I'm not comfortable with the way society looks at all the pictures. Matthew, I'm sorry, I'm not technical.
It's fine. Sentiment. I'm not anti-theist. I'm not atheist. I'm agnostic. My objection to just basis or foundation for it. Everything is saying objection. You don't use it. You definitely have no evidence or objecting to porn and women doing porn. More so than you find it. Scientists why going on defense. Like it's obvious and completely inconsistent with Christianity. It's grounded.
I believe Christians should be born, but a lot of people don't born. That's the thing. I believe that a lot of Christians expect non-Christians to act Christian. Agree with that. They don't have to do their genders. They used to not follow God and the huge degenerate that's all Christian. I think like not necessarily completely the person as a degenerate, but more so. I mean, I didn't say first, but more like he had mentioned
Fuck! Yes! Let's go! Get your ass whooped!
Not only to themselves, but also to society as a whole. Sure. So, and then also, really quickly, I was previously an assertive atheist, existentialist, and so I was really against pornography. So,
You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us.
Hi.
Uh-oh, Super Henry's here. Look out.
Is this the Whatever podcast?
Yeah, I switched it off of that. I can only handle so much of hearing those bimbos talk.
Oh, Super Henry's back. Here I mean.
Service on Wednesday, September 30th, 2026. We sincerely thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Bird has
It's not over! It's not over!
Now, we talked about how this just seems extremely predatory from Nintendo, making people pay for all of these packs and characters and gotcha mechanics just to strip it all away from them so they can never have it. Yep, because the game will not be playable online, which is yeah, this game is just
I think this is the end.
from the internet.
Actually, this, you know what? This boss fight being in space with the way it is or whatever, this reminds me of Xenoblade 1's final boss fight, doesn't it, to you, Eli?
Is now concerned. I said it is the Red Zone. So I think we're pretty safe because of these threats.
I don't know. I'm starting to think that Final Fantasy 16 may have been heavily inspired by Xenoblade 1, minus the combat, and obviously with its own original story. But I mean, just some of the landscapes, some of the way the side quests were done.
Yes, because they probably swapped over to Mario Kart.
Obviously, they're different games, big time, but I'm just saying.
That made it worse than all. Even though they were yes, he brought over 99 worth of the track. So that was the final was a lot.
This is crazy.
Besides that, I don't think I'm ever going to have an opportunity to race on this track. Or if I'm going to randomly get a tour or something like that. Because, yeah, that's the only way for people to do it right before it's a different game that shut down forever. But yeah, this track, lost. It will literally be lost video. We're the only tracks that have been right from history that will just be forever gone. Now, I don't know if it's just
perfect health, bro.
I wish there was some way they could do that. At least Mario Kart. Aesthetic-wise, right? It looks like my guitar. I it's really, really cool, and I think it would have made for a great track either Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart World, especially since kind of fitted in the side of the company. It's so sweet, especially if they turn the underwater sections. Right off the water, like still. Yeah, I just love it. And it does make you wonder, will we ever back again? Still at the top of Mario Kart, of course, but still, that's very well could be. That's how we ever see this thing. It would be so strange if the Mario Kart track that just now forever gone. You never revisit it. Now, another thing that's going to be kind of sad is seeing all these costumes, characters, art.
I keep missing with the aiming there.
It's already been over a year and it's added these.
Oh shit! Here comes the damages.
So I would say that they might not be adding it. I mean, that's okay for a big update. I mean, there's so many costumes, characters, and I feel like they're all going to be lost unless they do them. I mean, seriously, look at just the pure costumes that are in Mario Kart. You've got holiday festivals, Halloween, Christmas, and even the different areas of the world. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the gotcha mechanics, this is something that in Mario Kart since they started, you know what I mean? But man, I would love to see like constant updates, adding new content for free. Give us $80 video, why not? It's so great. It's so the content that are in Mario Kart is like, and I still think there's some characters in the world right now that literally made like content. I'm okay with all this something they still have not gotten before. So yeah, they have a long list of content they can just put on top of the and we still have one character. That's right now, there's no character that has plenty of fun. And they need to hear on hold the fun grid. So it's fun on hold. And a more surprising one, don't pop up. Definitely one of my favorites. I love K-pop because I think the thing with characters probably not your 9 types like also from the rest. Now as for the rest, they either get headed to Mario Kart World or Mario Kart 8 once the NBC. But there's still some characters out there like even Dixie Kong and NBC, but they get lost in makes more wild, makes more scale and obvious minds are chicken restaurants, no. Also, what I guess what I'm trying to say is Mario Kart here. In my eyes, I think Mario Kart should be Mario Kart World focused and include already. Yeah, we're getting something element. It's always fun to see the game balance. The biggest have been changing some intermission of slight limits, obstacles, and also adding some down. Adding ground, tricks, so it's not necessary to find the break. So let's make me wonder about the finance I would love to see but the basis of what Mario Kart was is not bad. It was just really stuff costume, but also having more companies. You can use costume. You can play as a craft. You know, let's take going on. There's no constant action. So I'm afraid that Mario Kart World actually becomes a Mario Kart. Something that actually being like a $80 game, update for this game has almost made live service. No, I don't want this game to have microtransactions. People think they're publishing. Or like some years of content, update, constantly in and out, guns, and convention, always have to support things. So this strange flooding a world that has to come here, better time to see something that's missing for here. Constantly enforced and fighting. They can't.
What a dodge. Got him. It's not over! No. It's not over!
Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak, you conceived us to prove otherwise. But the results shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be. And so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me?
It's like World Market and stuff like that by the end of the year. The Jeremy stickers and dropshipping company possibly be in stores. Right, exactly. Let me tell you this, if I was dropshipping, I wouldn't be on Amazon either. Profit margins on dropshipping would not be big enough. But there's a quartering extended universe where people can need that, and that's fine.
Hey guys, it's Morgan here, and unsolved coffee is now solved coffee. And it really is the ultimate fight. Just yesterday, Jeremy Gambit was telling us it must be coffee. And literally yesterday, I put out a tweet saying, hey, you know, why don't you just tell us where the coffee is? Well, guess what? Gambit must have been listening. Is he obliged? So we go in over here, there's many people who sent me this clip, and basically it's a chair pulling up the shipment for his coffee. And you know what? I honestly thought that this was going to happen because he's so careless with his material. I thought that he actually would expose himself. Now, I was thinking it was going to be an email exposure. He's actually accidentally going to show an email from his roaster. That's how we caught him, reporting. I mean, this guy's just so careless where,
it's not over!
He's talking about buying his own coffee on Amazon, that's against the town service. Dogs, wives, his own coffee on town patties. I knew that it was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. But when it be delivered, because not only is it confirmed that brand coffee, where it's coming from, we finally figured that out, but we have it on end. He's shipping things. One thing, that it is not shipped. Let's get into it right now. So, let's actually go through those things one by one. Now, there were 5 were different. First, locations, that was 2150, West is 75, West. Find out this is an Amazon fulfillment center. So, if we go to the next one, it's 20701. Korea, Avenue, Riverside, California. It says, hey, it's fulfillment by Amazon. Yes. Yes. Shipping. Amazon. The next one is 615 Oakland Ramen. Allentown, Pennsylvania. This is the fulfillment center. Go to the next one. Again, it's 211 14th Street. Middletown, Pennsylvania. This is a FBA fulfillment by Amazon. Yes, Amazon fulfillment out there. Last but not least, there's 3388 South Cactus Avenue, Bloomington, California. 9 Amazon. So all of these are big labels. Brand coffee manufacturer, I can get to it in just a second. They were all going to Amazon fulfillment centers from the East Coast out to the West Coast. Yeah, just while it's talking, shipping on board is 19 on a window from 7 First one is Notepack, a co-packer company. So that was actually
it's not over!
reason why here get $50,000. That was co-packer. Well, this is a co-packer that specializes in income. So at $80,000 income, she is supposed to log this is the service that he's using on private income co-packing services. This is where the cake comes in. I think we can basically guarantee that 100% certainty. And say don't pack, the hell is a don't pack? Well, if you go to the sophisticated government website, I can go back to LLC. And they can LLC because Pennsylvania, it's the same address, 319. Here at the governor's, it's Gary Nolt. The hell's Gary Nolt? Gary it's a copy of the other business that you can address LLC. And if you go on our company here, Gary Nolt is active in. So this is where the coffee at least the big thing. And it's everything, even the bags, nice simple bags and brand coffee. Not sure if this is all the coffee comes from, I think probably 90 and coffee company, big number for sure. But here, ways selling both beans, 12-ounce coffee, all the products that Gary has. So this definitely brings fun. So what's crazy about this guy and the company Java Pasta is they're an actual coffee company. And if you know that from the promotional material, they actually made them a blog.
Uh-oh.
So watch some videos, a video that's on there. See this is the coffee pack. So this is where all the coffee comes from. This is the smaller. This is Gary Nolte. He's the coffee bowl. He's the president of Java Taza. He's also the president of So here it is, guys. Jeremy Hamm told us where the coffee's coming from, and the coffee bowl here makes the coffee for him. I was in the background, very simple. The address. I'm not going to show the address, even though it is. No, it would be nice to do it. Okay? But anyway, this is where the coffee comes. Let's talk it over. And you know it's a real coffee company. This is where all, here's the coffee, here's the roasting facility, you know, here's my roasting machine that I'm very proud of. I have, you know, I guess Chad Nolte, it's literally Chad Nolte. Chad Nolte, the coffee bowl, is making coffee for Coffee Brand Coffee. It's on. It's fucking over there. It's got Coffee Brand Coffee. You know, what's Jeremy? Completely empty. It's fine. For a document. It's no company. It's bad for everybody. Much more people that this supplier recommended to Amazon Fulfillment Center and Amazon customers the definition of dropshipping. It's the definition of dropshipping. And, you know,
shit!
It's like
it's a Kamehameha wave! Oh no!
Now, if he doesn't respond to the person, he doesn't like to. Now, this head to scale. Now, it's like getting back.
Totally ripped off from the Goku vs. Vegeta scene. It's not over!
Every single time the Morgan puts out a video, other people put out a video exposing you, always the best part of the series. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And who are you trying to fool? It's over. It's fucking over, and it's never been more than dead. And I really wanted to like come out and grab hands and celebrate. But really, I'm just glad that like the truth was exposed. And like I knew it. I knew that he was gonna fuck up and expose it.
Onward, my son.
No, mine is the altar at which you pray.
Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all. And yet still you cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same. Not the same.
Okay, now he's fucked, because I have all my fucking potions. I got all my fucking potions back. Because I hit that checkpoint. Spirit bomb! Shit. Okay, this is harder than, this is not going as smooth as I thought. I've already had to use all my potions almost. This fucking final sequence is crazy. I just had to use my last potion. Fuck! Get him! Oh shit, run!
Sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher. I do not need you. You are anyone. And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they...
It's not over!
...your reign.
I cannot end. I am the end.
We shall be its final witness. I said, it's over!
Nine. It's over 9,000.
Yummy.
And that is part 1 of a 3-part boss fight. It's not over. Could you imagine?
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know.
Could you imagine if that was like just the opening parts?
Pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
You guys gotta go outside. You gotta go potty, little man. You guys gonna go outside? Eli, I gotta say, would you say the Final Fantasy 16 boss fight ranks up there with some of my best live stream moments?
Yay.
Hey, I gotta say this. You remember I used to quit games a lot. A lot when I first started streaming. I used to quit games a bunch. That doesn't happen anymore, does it? I finish a lot of games. Even you gotta admit, I got a lot better about finishing games. I played Spider-Man 2 this year, didn't I? Or was that last year? But I think this year alone, as far as like major games go, I beat this game. I beat 007 First Light. I beat Spider-Man 2. I beat Star Fox. I don't remember what else. I did not beat Sorrows. I beat Mario Tennis Aces. No, Mario Tennis Fever. Single player. For that.
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames. Even if it means the end of me. These are our terms.
Have our company up there, There you go. Ooh. All in all, great game. I'll stick with my 9.5 rating. Come here. Riddle.
Now will Wolverine be better than Spider-Man 2?
Well, I'll say this. Anytime... see, I already consider Spider-Man 2 a 10 out of 10 game. So, like, it's really hard to say that. Because are some 10 out of 10 games better than others? That's, you know, that's hard. That's a hard distinction there. I mean, I still will have a preference. There's some 10 out of 10 games I like better than others. I think it'll be better. Because I can think of a way it could be better. It's better. It could be better because it'll be more violent. It could be like Spider-Man 2, but with a Mad World element added to it. If you don't remember Mad World was a game that Sega made. It was a black and white game on the Wii that was like with red blood though. It was super violent.
You're the most beautiful thing.
And it was really fun to play. So I think you have a Mad World element with Spider-Man 2, but it has Wolverine. I think Logan could be a more interesting character than Peter.
So loud, you burp.
What? I was only...
So I can see ways could be better. But it also could be worse. You don't have the web slinging element to it, the verticality element. Hello, Super Henry. What's up? We have defeated Final Fantasy 16. In fact, I'm going to go to the playlist right now. I'm going to flip the order on it to go from oldest to newest. Because in case people aren't go through this playlist down the road. So I'll have it sorted oldest to newest instead of newest to oldest. I do that every time I finish with a game. So the archive playlist will play in the correct order instead of just what was newest.
Do you watch your Gabba Gabba?
Do you watch your Gabba Gabba? What the hell is that? Alright, so this playlist is 16 videos. And it's 16 parts.
What the hell is that?
And it's roughly between 35 to 40 hours. Total.
Did our journey end?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh man, it's over.
I know, what a fucking playthrough.
I did watch a lot of your stream.
Yeah. Both you and Eli were here for quite a bit of the streams for this playlist.
What a fucking play though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's been great streaming this year. We played all the way through 007 First Light, and through this game, and through Spider-Man 2, and through Star Fox, which I mean that's not much of an accomplishment.
Hi, I'm Sam.
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 ¿Ya lavaste los platos? Ok.
Mr. Zach.
So the remake for Assassin's Creed Black Flag is out. Seems like it's getting some good reviews, at least from people on YouTube, and of course the mainstream press likes it. Though a lot of people that are honest point out that there's some problems and things because this is a little bit of an older game, right? So when you do a lot of the parkouring and jumping around on rooftops and stuff, sometimes you get stuck where you probably wouldn't have in a more modern game. But I don't think people are looking for modern games, which is why they put this game back out. Ubisoft had to go back to the well to get an Assassin's Creed in. And, you know, hey, let's be fair, they got one. 100,000 something people playing on Steam. At least earlier there was. I mean, that's success. No matter how you want to break it down, that's a success. Especially when you look at it like what happened with Assassin's Creed Shadows, a game that very much
YMCA.
Say that it did well. Remember all that cope and seething about the players? 5 million players! And then we found out it was really like a couple thousand players. It was like, what, I think 20,000 people playing that piece of shit on Steam. So, yeah, they lost a shit ton of money with Assassin's Creed Shadows. But it looks like this one might do okay.
Uptown
However, it wouldn't be Ubisoft.
Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up.
So, as I said, it's
jump on it.
Well, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced sells over 5 times more copies than AC Shadows on Steam. You know, a game nobody wanted. That Assassin's Creed Shadows shit was hilarious, man. Oh, that was hilarious. That crippled that studio. They are still recovering that game. But I think they might find a way here. I think this game is going to sell well. I do. I from what I've seen, it's a pretty good remake. But like I said, they always find a way to piss people off, and they've done it. So over on Steam, the reviews are not good. Black Flag Resynced launches to mostly negative reviews. 98,000 concurrent players on Steam. The game has the cutscenes capped at 30 frames per second and a lot of microtransactions. That's weird. Why is the
NW3 campaign
capped at
Tomorrow.
30 frames per second?
Probably not tomorrow because
Replay.
tomorrow I need to. Well, we got to do. What was it? Oh, we got to do Belgium versus
Probably
Spain.
not tomorrow.
And then I'm going out with Scooter to go see Evil Dead Burn. So you'll probably get a late review drop on that Friday night. Saturday morning you should get the women's Wimbledon finals stream, and then maybe MW3 after the women's Wimbledon match, but before Norway versus England. So a possible triple stream Saturday. Or I could say F the women's Wimbledon match, because who really gives a rip? It's not, Coco Gauff's not even in it. So, do we really care? It's two women from Czechoslovakia, or the Czech Republic. So who gives a rat's ass, really? But I hear that MW3 campaign's not very long. And that's if I even like it and play through it. And who knows, might quit it. It may suck.
Hi.
Hi.
It may suck.
Dude, what am I gonna do? Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are out on the fucking store. College football's out, and Assassin's Creed Recinct's out. And then at the end of the month, Halo's out. That's a lot of freaking money to spend on video games. Like, if I bought Black Ops 1 and 2 for $80, college football's another $70, that's $150. Then Assassin's Creed makes it $220. And then Halo makes it $280. Plus, do I even have the time? Some of this shit's getting kicked to August. Sorry, some of this shit's getting kicked to August.
have to get insurance and policy upgrade. If you're a licensed function, you'll get comprehensive coverage like
Play AC in August.
Play Assassin's Creed in August? You know what? I was really considering that. I was actually dead serious. I was actually serious about doing that, possibly. Which is crazy. That I would kick AC back that far. Well, I know college football is happening. College football is my first purchase. I'll probably start that Tuesday. Maybe Monday. Probably Tuesday.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Rolling credits. Gotta love it.
Credits.
Yep. Credits, motherfucker. Do you enjoy them?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry, unpopular take. This game is miles better than Final Fantasy VII Remake. Miles better. I don't give a fug what anybody else says.
W.
It's a W take, man. I I had I think Final Fantasy remakes on
August.
I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy VII remake is on PS Plus, and I think I played it on stream, and I was like, whatever. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, like maybe it was Integrate or something like that.
Intergrade is remake.
Yeah. I'm looking. I searched my name with Final Fantasy VII. I see a bunch of Final Fantasy 16. For me. I'll just put Final Fantasy in there. Oh, there's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth review scores. Video made 2 years ago with 5 views. Oh, I did stream Final Fantasy VII. I streamed it for 51 minutes. But I titled it, "The Game Industry is Woke." A year ago. That's hilarious. I could add that to the PlayStation playlists. PlayStation gameplay playlists. I didn't even title it FF7. I didn't even give it the dignity.
PlayStation playlist.
Yeah, on my playlist.
FF7 Remake Part 3.
Yeah, I'm over it, man. But yeah, if you look at the playlist on my channel, the playlist with the most videos, the way I have it set up right now, should be gaming news. Gaming news, 134 videos.
On my playlist.
After that,
gaming news.
Let's see, after that, I think the next highest is game reviews of 112.
I'm going to go.
Alright, man. I'll see you, Eli. I don't know how long these credits last, but I'm just going to roll them and then I'm getting out of here too. Have a good night.
Don't end it.
Oh, I'm not. I'm going to roll the credits. You want to see me roll the credits, Sam? As long as someone Yeah, as long as someone's here to watch me roll the credits, I'll roll the credits. So.
Hi.
Hey, bud.
I got a juice.
Do we play?
I know you want we play. Hi, Duty. It's fucking hot, dude. She's a dude. I'm a dude. We're all dudes. Oh, I know. How long to beat Modern Warfare 3 campaign? How long to beat MW3 campaign?
I know you want we plat.
Yeah. How many missions are in MW3 campaign? Come here. Come here.
I know you want e play.
Who wants we play?
We play. YMCA. Uptown Funk.
Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up.
Talk, please.
I just did. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up.
Talk, please. I just did.
Noodles.
Chris Jones is not only declining, but he's overpaid and wasn't double-teamed last year as much as we really thought, at least according to this comment here, and so let's dig into the data. It is true that Chris Jones isn't double-teamed as much as... Wow, this is kind of crazy. Charlie Kirk, before he died, literally gave us the blueprint how to go about investigating his death. Take a listen. I think the best reading of what happened there is who wanted JFK dead the most. Again, a lot of people said Israel wanted JFK dead. I'd love to hear that argument. But definitely Lyndon Baines Johnson and parts of our own government and the Cubans wanted him dead. And who actually made it happen? There were like 15 or 20 things that happened that day that were inexcusable. They changed the parade route. He rode in an open-air convertible. LBJ decided not to ride alongside of him. The vehicle slowed down right when it went by the Texas School Book Depository. A lot there, right? And then, again, I think that all of us are smarter to believe that it was simply Lee Harvey Oswald.
To Charlie Kirk's point, right? There's clearly weird things, oddities that happened on that day, similar to what happened to JFK, right? Things that just didn't seem normal.
I mean, we all thought it was super weird when we saw that UVU was remodeling the courtyard where Charlie Kirk was literally days after he was publicly executed. These are text messages between the university and construction companies. And as you can see here,
Oh shit, what's going on?
Hi, hi, hi.
Hey. Doodles.
Every time.
Hey. House.
Come on. If only I had the flames of an icon.
Icon? Have you been reading that silly story again? Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good kid and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry! Hurry! Right. Right, let's play the Saint of the Secretary. No, but I don't want to be magic. What do you want to play then? What of these?
Hi.
Again?
Hey.
Right. Did I get to be a freak?
Doodles barking at the other dog. Cool. All right, that's it, guys. I'll see ya.